We are just their siblings, brother of the groom, sister of the bride, respectively, and we are also your MCs for this evening. Thank you. On behalf of Christopher and Theresa, we want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. Whether you've traveled from Hong Kong, Jamaica, British Columbia, New York, San Diego, or Greece, or just the other side of the GTA, we're so glad you made the journey to be here.
Woodbridge.
Or Woodbridge. Now, before the reception gets started and the real fun begins, we just wanted to go over a few housekeeping rules for tonight.
I hope I don't bore you guys, but I promise at least some of this information will be useful. So to start, the male bathrooms are on the main floors, just down the hall that way. The female bathrooms are upstairs, down the hall to the left of the staircase. There is also an accessible bathroom, female bathroom downstairs, but there's only one stall. So if you can make it upstairs, please go upstairs. The bar is currently closed, whipping up some delicious cocktails for us, but don't worry. When you're eating dinner, you'll still have wine and non-alcoholic drinks and water served to you. That said, if you all are drinking tonight, which I hope you are to have a nice good time, and it's okay if you're not, please don't drink and drive. You can leave your car overnight. You will just have to pay the overnight fee from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. At the end of the night, please feel free to take the beautiful flowers that are on your tables, but don't take the vases home. And if you do take the flowers, don't forget your little wedding favors. They're the delicious hot honey and chili oil, but be very, very careful because the bag is super duper delicate. Okay, now let me run it back in Chinese. 大家好，我係 Carmen Theresa 個細妹。呢個係 Gabriel。Chris is yeah。你哋一定聽得出，我唔係喺香港嚟，唔係中國嚟，我係加拿大人，所以即係我講得唔係太啱，你可以笑，不過唔好笑得咁大聲 ，OK？ OK， 個男廁就喺樓上，唔係男廁喺樓下喺嗰邊，女廁喺樓上個樓梯口左邊，樓下又有一間女廁，不過淨係有一間嘅，所以之後你引到去樓上。好最好，而家暫時個酒吧係閂咗，不過你食緊飯嗰時，你仲可以食到，佢仲可以飲到紅酒、白酒、可樂同水。之後你今晚飲酒，請問你唔好今晚揸翻屋企，你部車可以留喺度，不過你要俾overnight fee 2點至8點，你聽朝可以嚟攞翻嗰部車。Oh, I missed this part in English. I'm so sorry. The bouncy castle. You are free to bounce there, but please don't bounce too hard after dinner. I want your dinner to stay inside of you. 呢度有個彈跳城堡，即係你想跳咧，你食完飯唔好跳得咁刺激。Okay? Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. There's one more part about camcorders. I don't know if you guys have seen camcorders being passed around. If you see one, take a little video as a forever memory for the bride and groom. 即係你哋見到有個相機可以拍掌，你拍個 message 俾 Theresa、Krista 又可以睇翻。OK， 你夜晚翻到屋企嗰時咧，你可以帶個棵花翻去，不過唔好攞個花盤。你攞個花盤佢會罰 Theresa 多啲錢㗎 ，OK？ 你攞翻去嗰時咧，你唔好唔記得個禮物，個禮物係蜜糖同埋辣椒油。你攞翻去嗰時咧，你要小心啲，因為個辣椒油個袋係好薄嘅。Okay. Oh, last and most definitely not least, our dinner tonight will be full of milk and cream and cheese. So if anybody here is lactose intolerant, we will have lactase pills. 我哋今晚食嗰啲餐係好多牛奶、忌廉、芝士，所以你自己食得唔係幾舒服。你可以食嗰啲乳糖梅片，係咪？乳糖梅片。不過你未試過，please don't try it for the first time tonight. Okay. But now for the very, very fun part, I would like to introduce, for the very first time, as husband and wife, Theresa and Christopher. already really tired of hearing my voice, but we would first like to share a little story about Theresa and Chris.
Topher! I don't know who Chris is. I think you mean Christopher, right, Mom? Anyway, before the first course comes out, we wanted to take a moment to tell you about how Christopher and Theresa first met. Although they technically first met in high school, shout out Langstaff, woo! Their story really begins years later. Their mutual friend, Chris Kwai, was trying to find a partner for Theresa, but she insisted she wasn't looking for someone. Now, to avoid any confusion between Christopher the groom and Chris Kwai the friend, we'll call Chris Kwai just Kwai. Theresa had just finished her undergrad degree and was focused on her new internship at Shopify. But Kwai was not dissuaded and asked if she liked anyone from their high school. After initially saying no, Theresa revealed that she had always thought Christopher Chufo was kind of cute. Now, Kwai immediately sprung into action. Send me pictures of yourself. I'm going to text him right now. No, 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 said Theresa. But it was too late. Not less than 60 seconds later, Kwai was already sending a volley of texts to Christopher. Send me pictures of yourself, he said without any context. Why? Christopher asked. Trust me, said Kwai. I'm doing you a favor. Hesitantly, Christopher obliged, and a few minutes later, he got an answer. Theresa, who Christopher always thought was cute, was, according to Kwai, quote, single and ready to mingle. Are you sure? Christopher asked. Trust me, said Kwai. You have to text her tonight. No dilly-dallying. Meanwhile, Kwai went back to Theresa. No, 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 she said. Why are you doing this? It's too late, said Kwai. He's going to text you tonight. When the text eventually came in, Theresa was horrified. The bubble was green. An Android user, she asked. This would never work. Trust me, said Kwai. I'm doing you a favor. She trusted him, and they set up a date. They would go for dinner after work later that week. As the date approached, Theresa became nervous and enlisted her friend Ramona to help her get ready at the Shopify office beforehand. They talked through the game plan while curling her hair. To give Theresa one last boost of confidence and to make sure Christopher was not a catfish, Ramona would pretend to be her coworker and wish her goodbye and good luck, just as Christopher arrived to meet her. It all went according to plan, and he was none the wiser. The date went smoothly, dinner at the restaurant on Ossington, and a long walk back to the subway before they parted. Theresa offered to show Christopher around the Shopify office. After giving a comprehensive tour, including a detailed analysis of all of the drinks in the office mini fridge, tech people, am I right? Theresa realized that they were the last ones there, and that it was her job, per Shopify policy, to lock up and set the building alarm. She had never done this before, yet confidently punched the wrong code into the alarm system over and over again. Before they could find a solution, a car pulled up with Gardaworld written in big letters along the side. The security guard got out, walked over to them, and started asking them what they were doing and whether they were allowed to be there. Mortified, Theresa tried to explain the situation. Was this new job and date both at risk? She wondered. Thankfully, the security guard was understanding and said he would let them go. He took pictures of their IDs, but said he wouldn't report it to building management. The internship was safe. That left only the question of the date. But the truth was, Theresa had nothing to worry about. After they said goodbye and went their separate ways, Christopher immediately sent a text to Kwai. You're right. Theresa is amazing. And the rest, as they say, is history.
You do it. Okay.
All right, now you're really, really tired of hearing our voices, so we're going to get dinner started in just a moment.
In our family, it is customary to say a prayer before a meal, and so my brother Simon will be doing that for us tonight.
Do I have no, go ahead. You want me to be long or short? Short? Good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Like Gabriel said, I am Christopher's youngest brother. And so if you wanted to quickly join me in prayer before the meal starts.
Just translate that.
Oh,
哦，我哋而家祈禱。
That boy, right?
I'm just telling him we're praying.
oh. Yeah, Lord. Jesus, I just want to thank you for gathering us here today. Thank you again for all the safe travels, bringing everyone together here today. Just wanted to thank you for being a good God, a merciful one, a forgiving one, and our shepherd. You've shown us your love by sending your one and only Son down to earth to die on the cross for our sins. Lord, we are sinners, and we are so unworthy of your love. And even still, you've taught us and shown us how to love one another. And through this love, we thank you for planting your seed in the hearts of both Christopher and Theresa and setting them out on your path to today, where we bring their two souls together in marriage. Through your grace, their relationship has grown beautiful and irreplaceable fruits, as seen through the family and the friends that we have here today.
You couple.
We pray that you give us peace of mind and comfort in knowing you're taking care of those who are not able to join us today. We know that they are with us through you. We pray that you continue to watch over Christopher and Theresa and continue to provide them with your grace and guidance through the good and, of course, the difficult as well. We ask that you bless this food to our body for the energy as we celebrate this beautiful marriage, and we ask that you bless the hands that prepared it. We pray all this in your beautiful name, Lord. Amen.
Okay, so now if you have a drink with you, if you can just raise a glass to our bride and groom, Christopher and Theresa. Cheers. Gung Bui. Gung Bui.
Cheers.
Now we eat.
Hello. Oh, hi everyone. I just want to take a quick moment. I'm so sorry to interrupt your pasta. I know it's delicious, but I just want to welcome my parents up here to say a few words. 我想請我媽咪爹哋上嚟講幾句俾 Theresa 同 Chris 聽。
Okay.
Okay, my mom will go first because ladies first. 我媽咪會講先 ，ladies first 係咪？
多謝各位朋友今晚光臨我個女嘅婚禮。Thank you, family and friends. Tonight is my daughter. Very special day. And my son. My heart is
That's good.
my son-in-law. My heart is full of the happiness tonight. Not only did I watch my beautiful daughter walk down the aisle, but I have also get a son. First, thank you everyone for taking the time to come here, celebrate this joyful day with us. Theresa, I am so happy that you found the person you want to spend life with. Since he was your little, have always been strong and independent. Now you are a kind and wonderful woman. I feel very lucky and proud to be your mom. Now you have a love partner to walk through life with. I know you will build a happy and beautiful future together. And Chris, you are very polite and good boy. I trust you to take care of Theresa. Please love and treasure her and always respect each other. Take care of each other and make each other together a happy one. Thank you, Angela, and Sarah. Raise such a good son. Thank you. Welcome to our family. Thank you. To everyone here, please raise your glass and celebrate with us to Theresa and Chris.
It's my turn. I still have to use the paper. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you, all our friends and family, to join us to witness this wonderful day. Special thank you to the people who come from out of the Canada. Thank you. As parents, we are filled with joy and excitement watching our beautiful daughter and son-in-law first milestone in their life together. We are extremely grateful and happy to see our daughter going up and walk down the aisle today. I only hope that in the days coming, you will continue to respect and love each other. By the way, every time I met Christopher's father, Angelo, he always told me that Chris is a no trouble boy, right? Sarah and Angela, thank you for raising an outstanding son. Thank you. No trouble, boy.
I was lying.
No trouble, boy is not only true for the past, but also for the future. Chris, right? Yes. You promise? Good. You promise, right? I feel so lucky and that my daughter can walk hand in hand with her husband through life ups and downs. Marriage is a partnership and a commitment. May you cherish each other and create a bright and happy future together with many children. That's I want. To our friends and family here today, I wish you good health and all the best. To the happy couple, I wish that every moment is filled with love, laughter, and joy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The king of audience is
I'd now like to take a moment to welcome my parents, Christopher's parents, to say a few words, and I will just be leaving some tissues up here for my dad.
Oh, I should get my glasses.
Oh, I need my glasses too.
Before I even speak, I return your gracious words. Theresa is wonderful. So you have equally done a great job raising Theresa. And your other daughters I see are also wonderful too, so thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Angelo Ciuffo. I'm the proud father of the groom, Christopher. Together with my lovely wife, Sarah, I want to thank all of you for being with us here today to celebrate the wedding of Christopher, the marriage of Christopher and Theresa. When Christopher proposed to Theresa along Ross Bay in beautiful Vancouver Island nearly 2 years ago, on her birthday, I might add, it seemed like the wedding day was so far off, but here we are, with the weather cooperating, and it all seems so surreal that our little boy and firstborn is actually married. It's pretty amazing. Although, I do want to point out one thing. After all the careful planning, he and Theresa, and these are two very smart people, decided the best time to get married would be on the opening day of the World Cup in Toronto. I don't know the final score. I know Canada was losing. 1-1. Oh, 1-1. That's not too bad. And let's not forget, there was a real possibility of Italy and Canada playing in the first game, and I, as a real soccer fan, and being of Italian descent, would have had a difficult decision to make. Italy-Canada wedding. Italy-Canada wedding. Well, I think I would have made the right decision. In truth, there is nowhere else I would want to be other than here today with all of you and the happy couple. As such, I want to take this opportunity to officially welcome Theresa into the family. Theresa, you look beautiful and radiant today. From the moment we met you, we were put at ease, and we could see how happy our son was to be with you, how you complemented one another and were destined to be together. Theresa, we love you very much and promise to support the both of you in your life together, and God willing, provide the same love to your own family in the years ahead. We think the world of you and are so pleased to call you our daughter-in-law. You know, I also wanted to come up here this evening and share some crazy anecdotes about Christopher. But other than him being a bit late to this world, unlike our sons Gabriel and Jonathan, and taking a couple of years to finally eat properly and speak a few words, there are not many of those stories to share. I also understand, having been young once myself, what happened in Waterloo stays in Waterloo. Unless his best man and roommate in university, Ryan, wants to share any interesting stories with us tonight. But really, Christopher, I do want to say how happy Mom and I are with the son you have been and the man you have become. We have shared so many special moments together. From the first time we set eyes on you, what a miracle. And your first steps taken, reading to you in bed and making up stories so you would laugh. Your first day of school and all the first days that followed. Mom's wonderful kids' parties, all the family gatherings, vacations together, camping trips. Camping, one of my favorite things to do with the family. Not really. and seeing you off to university, a tearful day, then attending your graduation from Waterloo, one of the proudest days in our lives. We also shared some sad moments together, having lost loved ones, and through it all, you showed a level of maturity and grace that helped us through those difficult times. Your love of travel and the outdoors is a beautiful thing, as is your passion for healthy pursuits such as ultimate, hiking, cycling, running, real camping, a return to hockey, and now skiing. If we could only get you to take up golf. There is also your love of cooking and eating good food. I know you will continue those passions together with Theresa and your own family in the years to come. What we are most proud of, though, is the love and respect you have shown to others, and how you have been a great brother to Gabriel, Jonathan, and Simon. I know they value and respect you as their older brother, and we're so honored to stand with you today as you took the next step in life together with Theresa. Through it all, there was really only one real expectation on my part. However simple it may seem, it was for you to be good. Christopher, you have been good. I know you will also be a great and loving husband to Theresa. I didn't bring a glass up, but with that, please raise your glasses. Oh, here we go. In celebration for Christopher and Theresa as they begin their journey together as husband and wife. Cheers. Cheers. Salute. Whoops, that's okay.
Very good. Oh, I have today.
The most annoying thing about wonderful. The most annoying thing about Jordan. No. It's an inside story. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Christopher's mother, Sarah. Christopher is our firstborn, the oldest of 4 boys, and from the moment he was born, he was a big disappointment. Anyone who knows me knows that I only ever wanted girls. And he was not a girl. During his delivery, there were complications, and I remember being in the OR surrounded by 12 medical staff who happily exclaimed when he was born, "It's a boy!" And my heart sank as I thought, ugh, it's a boy. What am I going to do with a boy? However, the disappointment didn't last long, and I fell in love with Christopher. I held him constantly in those first few months, completely in awe, thinking, I can't believe Angela and I made such a beautiful baby. I also held him so much because he cried all the time, woke up every 15 minutes for the first 9 months, didn't eat, and was sick so often our pediatrician would call at night to check on him. For years, my days revolved around feeding Christopher because he just would not eat. We would dance, sing, blow bubbles, make shadow puppets, just ridiculous things to get him to swallow a spoonful. Thankfully, eating is no longer a problem, and he will try just about anything now. Because Christopher was our first child, we experienced all our firsts of parenting with him. Everything felt like a new adventure as we experienced the world through his eyes. We learned how to be parents as we raised him. Lucky for the other 3. And now he is the first of our boys to get married and bring a wonderful daughter-in-law into our family. From baby to man in the blink of an eye. Before Christopher introduced Theresa to the family, he assured me that he had been preparing her by making her watch Star Wars and Avengers movies, because you don't survive a Chufo gathering if you don't get the references. I think Theresa might initially have been overwhelmed by the size and volume of our family gatherings on both Angelo and my side, but I think she's gotten used to it now, right? Right? Maybe. With Theresa, I believe Christopher has found a partner who complements him beautifully. They share so many interests, travel, food, the outdoors. but most importantly, they share a deep respect and friendship. I see the way Christopher quietly supports Theresa, always considering her thoughts and feelings, and it's clear their relationship is built on love and genuine partnership. I know my mother and Angelo's parents would have loved to be here today to witness this moment. They would have been so proud and so happy for you both, just as we are. And after all these years, I can finally say, I'm getting my daughter. Theresa, welcome to the family. We are so happy to have you. Thank you.
As some of you may know, and as my mom mentioned, Theresa comes from a family of 3 girls. 3. My mom heard that and has been quite jealous ever since. And I often tell people that after Christopher was born, we were all filled with attempts at a daughter, but my mom also shared that tonight, so it's well known. That said, Theresa's parents have had better luck. And with that, I'd like to invite Theresa's 2 sisters, Jenny and Carmen, to say a few words.
Thanks, David. You ready? Hi, everyone. As you probably know, because we all kind of look alike, and because I've been up here talking all night, we are Theresa's sisters. I would thank you guys for being here, but I think many people have thanked you already, so we'll get right into it with a trip down memory lane. Back when Theresa first started dating Chris, as all Chinese kids, she didn't know how to tell her parents that she was dating someone. So her great idea was to send a picture of Chris into our family group chat with the caption, "This is my BF." She didn't waste a single letter, guys. Chris, it was a very beautiful picture, but the delivery was just a little bit rocky. Fast forwarding to when Chris was preparing to pop the big question, I still remember the day he called me to tell me his plan. What I actually remember is Chris never called me, so this is either going to be something very, very bad, or that he was going to ask Theresa to marry him. Thank God that it was the latter.
On my side, I got a message asking how he will manage to sneak in to talk to my parents without Theresa finding out on her doorbell camera. We had to come up with a plan, as Chris knew that Theresa would be spying. I'm happy to report that, aside from her nosiness, Chris asking for my parents' hand in marriage went very well. Too well, in fact. When Chris told my dad he wanted to ask Theresa to marry him, he immediately asked where he could sign, as he seemed ready to give her away right at that moment. Well, Dad, the day finally come. Chris, we're so glad that you and Theresa found each other, and we can see how happy you make her, and consequently, how much nicer she is to us.
In all seriousness, we love seeing how well you guys balance each other out and how you bring out the best in one another. I know that you both will continue to care for each other forever, and I know that you can handle challenges considering how you've survived running away from grizzly bears not once, but twice. I do hope that life does not get any harder than that.
As your sisters, we wish that your future is full of love, and as our parents have said, full of many children. Emphasis on the word many. Theresa, we've been through a lot, and that's an understatement. Thank you for being so OCD, because you really keep us on track. We as a family need a micromanager like you, and now you can tag team with Chris. You guys should have seen the assembly line that they put us in, trying to get these beautiful menus that are on your table together. You might have missed it, but if you look really closely, they all have your names and your specific chosen dish on it. And of course, the beautiful hand-tied bows.
Take them home, please. As you know now, Theresa and Chris's story started long before they started dating back at Langstaff Secondary School. Woo! 5 years later, thanks to Chris Quiet's hard work, they found each other again. Woo! According to the very credible source of TikTok, your story is like the red string theory, where people are destined to meet. We're confident that you two are meant to be because something out in the universe brought you two back together. You've already shared many beautiful stories together, and we can't wait to hear what's to come.
Chris, Sorry, Christopher. We're so happy. Christopher, we're so happy to call you our brother-in-law. You're the son that our parents always wanted, and their brother we're lucky to have. My mom,
Our mom.
our mom cannot wait for the upgrade from Auntie Susan to Mom. Welcome to the family. This is the start of many more days of get-togethers, fishing trips, and game nights. To the happy couple, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that's going to be a tough act to follow. Luckily, I don't have to because one of my younger brothers so graciously volunteered to speak about Christopher tonight. Myself aside, I think most of the Chupo boys don't care much for public speaking, so I was a little surprised when my brother committed to doing a speech tonight. With that being said, it's too late to bow out now, so I'd like to invite my younger brother, Simon, to say a few words. No, I'm just kidding. Jonathan's gonna say a few words.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan. I'm Christopher's second youngest brother. And me giving a speech all started when Christopher told us, me, my parents, that he was going to propose to Theresa. And the first thing that came out of my mind for some reason was, I'm going to give a speech at your wedding. And I was joking at the time, but he's held me to it, so here I am. A little bit about my relationship with Christopher. Like many older and younger brothers, when we were younger, a lot of it involved me being really annoying to him and him beating me up for it. But somewhere along the way, I grew taller than Christopher, a lot taller. So technically, Christopher looks up to me. But the truth is, I've spent my entire life looking up to him. When I was younger, I thought the most impressive things about you were your achievements. Going to Waterloo for engineering, working at Microsoft, living in amazing places like Japan and Singapore, which, don't get me wrong, those things are incredibly impressive, but I've come to realize that the most impressive thing about you are the things behind those accomplishments. You've carried yourself with humility, integrity, and a quiet confidence that has made you someone I look up to. I speak for Gabriel and Simon when I say that whether you know it or not, you've led by example, and you've set a standard for what hard work looks like. Enough about you. Theresa, welcome to the family. I couldn't be happier that Christopher found you. You bring out a side of him that we don't always get to see, and it's clear how much joy you bring into his life. You see the same qualities that our family has always not admired, and you demonstrate them to an even greater extent. You're kind, accomplished, intelligent, and a perfect match for him. And together, you make an amazing team. Now, I wanted to end this speech by giving you some advice, but I'm not exactly qualified to do that yet. So, like anyone would do, I asked ChatGPT, and I got a pretty good answer. So, here's what I got. Life gets busy, careers change, responsibilities grow, and one day, you might have a family of your own running around. Throughout all of it, keep making time for each other, keep having conversations, keep laughing together, and keep finding new adventures, and keep choosing each other every day. Love you both.
There's no Simon. Now some of you may know Theresa may be Christopher's permanent roommate from here on out, but before her there were temporary ones. Roommates like Ryan, who I'd like to invite up to say a few words.
Yes, but that is it. But you were still. Okay. Like it. Coffee.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan, and today I have the honor and privilege of being Christopher's best friend. Chris didn't have an easy decision in choosing his best man. First, he chose his most charming friend, and he said no. Second, he called his most trusted and smartest friend. He also said no. Then he asked his most good-looking friend. He also said no. Then he called me, and I said, Christopher, I can't say no to you 4 times in a row. Chris and I first met over a decade ago, back in 2013 at the University of Waterloo, where we both studied computer engineering. I still remember it now. It was the first day of class in one of the computer labs, and I had arrived early enough to claim one of the 2-person stations to myself. By the time Chris walked in, he had to choose who he was going to sit next to. At the time, I assumed maybe it was my charm, my intelligence, maybe my good looks that persuaded him to sit next to me. But then later, Chris told me the real reason, which was I just seemed the most normal. Truly one of the lowest bars I've ever cleared. Thank you, Chris. From then on, it didn't take long for us to become close. We were both geeks at heart. We loved tech, games, and pretending like we were good at coding. And a year later, we'd become roommates. A couple years after that, we traveled across the world to study abroad in Singapore, visiting Myanmar, Malaysia, Cambodia, and more. A couple years after that, we were sharing a house on the west end of Toronto. It was fun, as we started our careers post-grad. As much as I love to indulge Angelo in some crazy stories at Waterloo, all I can really say is that Teresa's parents said it best. Chris has only ever been, and probably will only ever be, a respectable, no problem, good boy. Chris has always exuded this older brother energy, despite being, technically speaking, not the largest brother in any room. He was always there to drag me to morning lectures, so I could fall asleep in class instead of in bed, and despite my bad habits, he would be there teaching me the course material at 2 a.m. before our 8 a.m. exam the next day. As we got older, though, he was there for me in much bigger ways than that. For the big decisions, the hard conversations, and the moments spoken through watery eyes. Probably like this one. I'm lucky enough to have an older brother already, but somewhere along the way, Chris became one as well. What I've come to admire most about Chris is the way he engages so earnestly with the people around him. Chris is usually one of the smartest people in the room, but he never has the need for anyone else to know that. He's got the patience to look past flaws, to see the best in other people, to find common ground. I always know that no matter what kind of crazy hot take Cheyenne has to give, Chris will be there to hear about. Now, I didn't know Chris when he was growing up, but I've heard enough stories about the big family gatherings and the late night attending sessions to understand something about him. Chris grew up around people who always made time for each other. Around tables where you argued over your imaginary sheep and brick like your life depended on it, but somehow still came away closer afterwards. And now with Theresa, he gets to build that same kind of home. One filled with friends, family, and maybe more humor too that goes on for a little bit too long. One of the things I love about Chris and Teresa's story is that their paths crossed long before their relationship really ever began. They went to the same high school, sharing the same hallways, and little corner of the world, even if neither of them yet knew what that connection would one day become. Years later, it was Christopher Kwai who brought them together in a completely different way, and there's something really beautiful about that. Two people who had once shared a place and time, finding each other again through a mutual connection when the time was finally right. So while I didn't get to know Chris growing up, what I can say is this. The Chris that I know, he's thoughtful, he's loyal, patient, deeply devoted to the people that he loves. And watching him with Theresa, it's obvious that she brings up the very best version of her. The same Chris we all know and love, just somehow happier, steadier, and more himself. Despite knowing Chris for just under half my days on this earth, I can only hope to know him for the rest of them. Christopher, you're my best friend. I love you. Thanks for being my friend and brother for life. So ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to raise your glasses to Chris and Theresa, to a lifetime of happiness, family, and love. Cheers.
We want to hear from the guest of honor right now, and I want to invite my beautiful sister and her handsome husband up here to the podium for their speech. Woo!
I told all the other speakers that iPads were not okay, and then now I have an iPad. we lost our paper, so we'll have to deal with this. So hi everyone. We mostly just have a bunch of thank yous to get through, really. So firstly, thank you to our wonderful MCs for doing such an amazing job hosting tonight. No, what is it called? Okay, wherever they are. Thank you to our wedding planner, Karina, for allowing us to breathe easier during this whole process, leading up to today, and actually letting us enjoy the day. I'm sure 100 things went wrong, but we don't know about any of them, so that's nice. And our venue coordinator, Marissa, who's already left, but and all of the staff at Great and Hall Manor for the lovely meal and the incredible service throughout the entire evening. So thank you.
We also want to thank our photographers, Emily and Jordan, who helped us pose where we don't know how to pose at all. So thank you so much. And also our videographer, Joanna, for capturing our special day. We also want to thank everyone who traveled from far away, from Hong Kong, China, Jamaica, California, and also BC. And also thank you to Chris Clive for setting us up. But I think, but I think we can call it even, since I also played a part in you finding your wife, Nicole, too. Thanks to everyone who also told us that it was going to rain today and sent multiple screenshots. Just kidding.
Most importantly, thank you to the Italian national soccer team for sacrificing their World Cup spot so that we could have our moment tonight. But no, in all seriousness, thank you to everyone who helped out today. We won't be able to list everyone, but it was really a lot. Of course, to my groomsmen, Ryan and Jonathan for their really, really heartfelt and kind words, and Gabriel again for emceeing it. I really appreciate it.
I also want to give a special shout out to my sisters for dealing with all my silly questions, all my OCD, and helping with planning a lot of this. Could not have done it without you guys. I also want to thank my bridesmaids for always being there for me and also checking my lashes. Thank you. I also want to thank my parents and thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the support you've given me. Thank you, Mom, for all the home-cooked meals that I think about every day and caring for us all the time. Thank you for making all the interesting soups and herbal teas that you claim will heal our soul. Thank you for taking me to my classes and tutoring and making sure that Jenny, Carmen, and I didn't pull each other's hair out growing up. We still have full heads of hair. That's all. I know we weren't the easiest to raise, but you did a great job. Thank you, Dad, for all the trips you made driving me around, especially driving me to and from Ottawa and university. Thank you for teaching me to be disciplined, punctual, and even though I'm still working on the ladder. Thank you for taking me fishing and introducing me to such a fun hobby. Hopefully you get to take your new boat out soon. And don't worry, Christopher will get his boat license soon. I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Angela and Sarah for welcoming me into their family multiple times. I quickly learned it involved a lot of hugs and kisses. A lot of hugs and kisses. But in all seriousness, I've never felt anything but love from you guys. Thank you for raising such a kind, caring, and loving man that I get to call my husband. And I promise I'll raise our kids to also be Star Wars fans.
To my parents, thank you for giving me the best upbringing I could have ever imagined. Growing up, I never remember wanting for anything, and I was certainly never bored. There was always abundance of food, of toys, of books, of movies, of games, especially Lego, maybe too much Lego. There was even an abundance of brothers, and I think that helped with the boredom part. But more than that, there was an abundance of love and support.
It was Dad helping me with my multiplication tables over and over and over until I got them right. Or Mom staying up late into the night helping me edit some essay or presentation that was due literally the next day. You have given me so much and allowed me to do so much, and you have always pushed me to do better and aim higher without faulting me for not doing enough. I can proudly say that whatever my best qualities are, I get them from you both. So thank you, and I love you. To my new parents, thank you for trusting me with Theresa and being so supportive of our relationship. I have always felt welcome in your home, especially when there was always an extra seat at the dinner table for me, even on the days I couldn't stay. I'm excited to be joining the family, and I look forward to many more barbecues in the backyard and fishing trips together. And like Theresa said, priority number one after the wedding is the boating license. And to all my new family, thank you for being such generous hosts. From Jamaica to China to Hong Kong, I was always well cared for and well fed. And there's a reason that some of the first Cantonese I learned were Hosek and Paula. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's still me. And thank you everyone else for being here with us. A wedding really is a privilege, and we're so grateful to be surrounded by so many close friends and family tonight who want to celebrate with us. And to my beautiful bride, my wife, sorry. My beautiful wife, thank you for being the most supportive and loving partner that I could ever ask for. I'm so excited to spend our life together. So thank you.
Okay, last thing. Hope you guys have fun. Remember the bouncy castle is still open for a little longer, and otherwise we'll see you on the dance floor. But actually,
Speaking of which,
speaking of which,
Theresa and I are gonna just take a few steps down here. We have a dance prepared for you, and then we'll hit the actual dance floor. So thank you.